Good morning, everyone. We are continuing here in the words of the Beis Halevi in his Maimer Bitachon. And we said yesterday that the proper hishtadlus for a person to make when they find tsaros, difficulties, yisurim, suffering, nisyonis, challenges coming around them, the proper way for a person to respond is to place their bitachon in Hashem, channel their energies to HaKadosh Baruch Hu through the modicum of tefillah, of prayer, of davening, and the person realizes that in fact everything comes from HaKadosh Baruch Hu. He has the key to everything. He has the key to parnasa. He has the key to children. He has the key to success. He has the key to nachas. He has the key to health. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the source of everything in the world. And therefore, instead of running around here and there trying to make things happen, direct your tefillahs, direct your prayers to the one that will make things happen, is making things happen. That's the Rabbi Shalom. And he continues today, Vayikba b'libay. A person needs to affix in their heart. They have to be kaveh. They have to drill this idea into their heart. Asher bil adai yizbarach. That without HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Ein loi mimi levakesh ezo, there is no one else from whom a person should ask and seek help from. Says the Beis Halevi, a person has to realize that besides Hashem, there is no one else for a person to turn to. There is no one else to ask. There is nothing else in this world that is going to help us. A person plans and plans and plans. He puts away his money in bank accounts. He makes investments. He takes care of everything that he needs. And then one day, the Russian army invades Ukraine. The stock system crashes like never before. And a person can lose hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars. You planned. You put things away safely. You invested in the right stocks and the bonds. What happened? Because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the one that is controlling everything in this world. And if you find yourself with Yisorim Ba'im Alav, that there is suffering and difficulties in one's life, as we mentioned many times before, recognize that all that is happening in your life is coming from the Rabbi Shalom. So where should you return? Where should you turn to at that moment? You should turn to the one that is making everything happen and affecting every aspect of your life. And the only one that is going to help you is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Chazal tell us that the reason that the imahos, that our great matriarchs were akaros, they were barren, is because HaKadosh Baruch Hu is misavet filosin shel tzadikim. HaKadosh Baruch Hu desires the prayers of tzadikim, of the righteous. As you desire a good piece of chocolate cake, as you desire a nice vacation with your family or with your loved one, as you desire a new car so you can ride in comfort and in style, HaKadosh Baruch Hu says, you know what my taiva, you know what my desire is? I look forward to, I wait with tremendous waiting, says HaKadosh Baruch Hu, I wait for a person to be mispalo, to daven to me, to ask me for whatever they need. The tefillos of tzaddikim elevate a tzaddik to a higher level. The prayers that somebody has will bring out the goodness and the greatness and the kedusha that is inside of them. What does Hashem wait for in the tefillah? He doesn't need our prayers. Our prayers almost are meaningless to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. The world is going to run without it. But when Hashem sees us davening, and He sees us pulling out tremendous koicha, His potential that's inside of us, elevating and becoming greater spiritual beings, Hashem says, that's exactly why I put you in this sorrow. That's why I gave you this suffering and this difficulty. Because I want you to become a better person. I want you to become a bigger person. I want your tefillahs to raise you up to the highest of heights of ruchnius that you ever had before. And therefore, a person must recognize when they're in the midst of the difficulty and the suffering and the hardships and the pain and the sickness or whatever Rahman al-Litzlan a person is going through. Recognize, says the Beis Halevi, Vayitbo beliba, you drill this idea into your heart and live like this. That Asher bil odai, without Hashem yizborach, ein loi mimi levakesh ezer, there is no one else to turn to. There's no one else to ask help from. It's all in the hands of the Ribbono Shel Olam. May we be Zeiche im Yetza Hashem, that we spend our energies wisely. When a person sees that he's facing adversity, know where to channel your energy, know where to channel your focus. It's all on HaKadosh Baruch Hu. And the more that we dive into Hashem, the more that we realize that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the source of helping us in everything that we are going through, the greater is going to be the reaction in Shemayim, in the heavens. The greater and the more compassionate and the more merciful HaKadosh Baruch Hu will be with us. He'll hear our prayers. He'll answer our desires, our prayers, that the suffering or the pain or the challenges should be averted, and we should only know lives of bracha, of simcha, of kedusha, of Yeshua, of salvation, of all good things in the eyes of Hashem. Have a wonderful day.